My name is Charles Olson. I'm the director of the long-term care division for A-Strip companies. I've been working in pharmacy for 43 years. Most of that actually has been in the long-term care industry. We have 4 long-term care pharmacies, and we cover an area of about a southern third of Minnesota, including the Twin Cities metro. We take care of skilled care. We have quite a few TCUs within skilled care. We do long-term care beds. We have memory care units, assisted living, and a lot of group homes as well. We're probably split up about a third skilled, with a third assisted living, and a third group homes. We're kind of diversified in that area. Our 4 locations are we try and locate them about 100 miles apart, 60 to 100 miles apart, so we can service our customers more closely rather than have one central location and deliver a long ways. We try and split the territory up among the 4 pharmacies. So right now, currently, 3 of our 4 pharmacies run automation. 3 of them have DOSIS, and we do also some supportive pre-packing to go with that. Our 4th location had no automation. In fact, we just moved the pharmacy recently, which we'll be putting a DOSIS machine in there and adding automation there as well, so they can be more supportive to the other 3. If you look at when you just have individuals doing it manually, there's a maximum rate of speed that they can fill a card. And so at some point in time, it's the more business you do, all you can do is add people. And of course, you have the cost of the labor, you have to have the process of having the labor, you have all those factors that go with it, which pushes you toward automation. I look at it as DOSIS is not necessarily a replacement for a technician, but what it is a tool for the technician. So 1 or 2 technicians can do a lot more work than having just more technicians. How much more a mechanic can do with an impact wrench, a better tool, it's the same type of concept. That's the same way that we function with DOSIS, is you get some trained people and they can do a lot of business with that tool. So we first started with DOSIS. I think we've installed our first DOSIS machine around August of 2019. We put it in a pharmacy with a little lower volume. They needed a boost in business. I had a really good pharmacy manager there that runs that pharmacy, and said, make it happen. And so she put to work with it. We made it work. We got the function out of it, started to get the volume out of it. And at that point, we started sending cycles to her through this remote system that we use, on our single incident remote system, and put the volume in it. And it instantly went from a pharmacy that was, break even to quite profitable. So at that point, we realized, okay, this system does work well. Now, how do we design the rest of our pharmacies around that, our business around that function? So we moved it to our busiest pharmacy to put a DOSIS machine in there. Did the same kind of thing. Added another machine to that to try out, to test the idea, what's it like to have 2 machines in the high volume pharmacy? And again, that was very successful. So as we now are putting machines in the other pharmacies from there. One of the attractive things as far as the DOSIS plan, the subscription plan, that we found was you didn't have the high cost of outlay in the very beginning. You used it in such a way that, again, if you've got a small operation, it's much better as far as your cash flow, whatever. So we could upsize, downsize, whatever we wanted to do without any kind of real risk. This business drives based on volume. We have to have, with reimbursements being lower and lower, we need the volume. And just adding staff to cover that just doesn't work. It's an equation that just will not work. So we have to look at ways of automation, how to work the workflow in automation, how to work the staff around the automation, and how to function the automation to really make it pay off for us. So we couldn't have done this without automation. We couldn't have done it without the DOSIS system there to support us.